Hello, how you doing? The PFA Team of the Year has been announced today and everyone's talking about it. So I thought I'd give you my quick reactions to the 11 players that have been chosen. Who's in, who's missed out, that kind of thing. So let's go straight into it. Right, you've got David De Gea in goal. I think that's probably fair enough. A very good goalkeeper, keeps United in games most weeks, arguably their best player this season. You know, you could say Zlatan possibly, but a very solid goalkeeper, a very important player for Man United. You could argue Hugo Lloris at Spurs, or even people like Tom Heaton at Burnley or Jordan Pickford at Sunderland. But I think De Gea is probably about right. Let's move on to the defence. Okay, so you've got Danny Rose at left back. I think by default of being pretty much the only decent left back in the league, Danny Rose gets in here, but he has had a very good season. You know, he gets up and down that flank, he gets forward, gets assists and goals, but still gets back into position. So fair enough. And you've got a couple of Spurs players in there as well. You've got Dele Alli and Harry Kane. I mean, Harry Kane, 3 seasons in a row now, 20 plus goals, proving he's not just a one-hit wonder. So fair play, definitely deserves a place. And Dele Alli, I mean, what a talent this guy is. So talented, a bright future, really settled in quickly after coming from the lower leagues, scores goals, gets himself about. I don't think he was up for Player of the Year, was he? Which I think is probably a bit harsh because he's been very good. You've got N'Golo Kante in there as well, of course. What a midfielder, probably going to win Player of the Year. Just reinventing that defensive midfield role. So far, I think this selection is pretty good. Not sure about defence, actually. You've got Hector Bellerin, I think I'm not sure about that. I don't think, you know, Arsenal's defence has been very good. He is a talented player, but he hasn't really lived up to his billing this season. So I think that's probably not right. And I mean, Dimitri Payet in midfield I'm not sure about that. I mean, didn't he leave in August? I think that's, you know, good last season, but I think that's probably not great. In fact, there's also 3 Leicester players in here: Morgan, Vardy, and Mahrez. I mean, if you're talking about, you know, snake team of the year, maybe, but you know, they've been awful in the league, certainly in 2017, great in the Champions League. But I think, you know, hang on. It's last year's team, isn't it? I'm looking at last year's team. What an idiot. Of course, it makes sense for last year, but, you know, I'm looking at the wrong team. Sorry, that's nightmare. Let's have a quick look at the actual team, if I can just find it. De Gea, yeah. Oh, okay, Cahill, yeah, Lukaku. Yeah, no, I think that's probably about right. Yeah, I think that's pretty much spot on, to be fair. So, yeah, well done, PFA. Well done everyone involved. You made a good selection there. So there you go. Comment below with your thoughts on the team of the year, this year's team of the year, not last year's. And subscribe to my channel for really up-to-date football coverage. Thanks, guys. Yeah, see you again soon.